Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mercy. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, hello and welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful summer hat. It is really hot now. It is summer, the sun is terrible, so I thought, oh, why not, this will make a very good piece for the weather, right? So let's just dive right into the video and get started. So I've got this piece of fabric that measures 16 inches by the length and 16 inches by the width. I went ahead, I folded it into 4, and then I'm going to place my tape and mark out 8 inches all round. After marking it out, I'm going ahead to connect all the lines together. The dots, I connected them together, and afterwards I'm going to mark another circumference. So I'm going to place this like this and mark 3.5 inches. Now this 3.5 inches is my head circumference divided by 6.28, which is the formula for calculating a circle, right? So, and I think this is standard for this particular hat we are making, so it can fit any head size. So do it that way. So I go ahead and 3.5 inches all round, and I connected the dots together in a curvy manner, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. Gone ahead and cut it out, and when I open it up I have a full circle, and then I'm going to fold it into half again. I come to this point and mark about 2.5 inches. You can make yours 3, but what I marked here was 2.5 inches, and then I'm going to grab my curved ruler and curve it that way at that point. Then I will go ahead and use my scissors and cut it out. And this is what I have when I open it up. Can you see that? Can you see? Right, I'm going to take this aside, and this is the fabric I'm going to use. Okay, I adjust my fabric and lay it nice and flat. I'm going to grab my pattern, place it on top of the fabric and pin it all round. After doing that, I will go straight ahead and cut out 2 pieces of this particular fabric. And this is what it looks like after cutting it. I just used my chalk to determine the wrong side of the fabric so that I do not misplace it. Okay, this is it. I'm going to grab the fabric and place it right side to right side, and then I cut another one, making it 2. So what I'm doing here basically is I'm cutting out a strap of fabric that measures 1.5 inches by the width and then 35 inches by the length. This is going to serve as the hem of the circle. Okay, you can go ahead and do this, cut it on bias, but I'm cutting it this way because I'm just trying to save on the fabric. If you do it on bias, that's fine. If you do it this way, that's fine too. It all depends on you. Okay, so I cut that out, and this is the one I got. It wasn't up to the length I was looking for, so I went ahead and cut out another little piece to make it up to the length I was looking for. So what I will do here basically is just to place it together and sew about 1/2 inch to join it together. I take that aside, and then I grab these 2 pieces. I'm going to take one of them aside, that way, and then I'm just going to grab this interface, and this is the hardest one. Now take note of this: if you're going to make use of the medium one, please double it up. Okay, so I just place that and then cut out the interfacing. Right, so afterwards I'm just going to take it to the iron and iron it down, and yeah, nice and flat. It's so thick now, guys. Can you see what it looks like? After ironing it down, I grab the second piece. I'm going to place it right side facing right side. Go ahead and pin this down all round. Then I'm going to start sewing. From this point, I'm going to sew it all round up till this other point. There you go, guys. This is what I have after sewing it. I'm just going to grab my scissors and make some notches around. Please make sure not to cut your seam open, not too close. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm going to turn it to the right side and then place it down, adjust it properly, and then I'm going to take it to the iron as well and iron it down. After ironing it, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and top stitch it all round. This is it. After I've top stitched it, this is what it looks like. And you see that I folded it into half to determine the midpoint. Okay, so I made a little notch there to determine the midpoint, and then I'm going to do the same thing to this little strap as well. So fold it into half, and then I marked that top stitch as well. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this. Now, how you're going to place this, look at the place that has more flounce. Okay, that's the place you're going to place on top of the circle, right? Can you see that? So place it midpoint to midpoint and then sew it all around. What I did was I pinned it down first, and then I took it to the same machine and sewed it all around. Can you see that? I've sewn it. This is what it looks like. Okay, can you see that? So afterwards, I'm just going to place it this way. Okay, so next, adjust it nicely, and I'm going to fold it half an inch that way and fold another half an inch and pin it down. So I'm going to do this all round, and then afterwards I will take this to the sewing machine and sew. After sewing it all round, this is what we have. So we've secured everything. Now this is it. Can you see? So let's just go ahead and style this and see how it fits.